Hey guys, Cubing Encrypted back here, and today I will be walking you through some scrambles on Twisty Timer that I personally like to use. Now, I'm not going to be doing these scrambles on this session because they're all the same scramble, so I'm going to just click, let's click my GAN 13 session, and if you want to follow along, that's great, just do the scramble. So follow the scramble on the screen done in the orientation that's stated on the screen. So look at the diagram. Yellow should be on top, blue should be front, and red should be right. The fuck just fell on me? Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm freaking hallucinating. I thought something fell on me, but whatever. Okay, so follow the scramble. If you already have it done, just give me a second. Okay, so I have the scramble down right now, and actually I would do blue cross because I could finish it in like 5 moves or something. So orientation would be, for the solve, would be x prime and y or y prime. I'm just going to go with y prime for this. So for the cross, I would do d prime and then insert both blue white and yellow white. So that's R2, L2, then D2 to finish off the cross. Then that leaves me with a free pair. And usually when I have a free pair with a connected corner on it, if you're facing orange, you should have a free pair with its corresponding corner attached to it. So usually how I do this, I do U2R, U2R prime. That's how I would solve it, just to preserve that corner, even though it would get unsolved during the F2L. So that's F2L pair number 1. F2L pair number 2 would be the yellow-red pair. And that's in the back, and since I'm not an advanced solver like CubeHead or JPerm, I have to rotate every time, so just bear with me. What I do for the red-yellow pair, I would do U to set them up, then R, U2, R prime, U prime, then R, U, R prime to solve the pair. My next pair would probably be orange-white, because that's probably the best way to go. So I would do U, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U to R prime. That solves that, and it leaves me with a slightly better last slot. So that would go with white facing U, as you just did the white-orange pair. L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U prime, L. That solves F2L. And you do get a dot case OLL. So how I would do this, I would do wide F, R prime, no, not R prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, wide F prime, then U prime, and then F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And that leaves me with J, B perm. If you do a U2, sets up the swap with no AUF. So that's the first scramble. Let me just delete that 0.09. Just delete that. Now the next scramble. Follow along the screen, same orientation as the last scramble. Okay, so for this scramble, I would do green cross. because I could solve it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 moves. How I would do this, there's a line with the white green and orange green, but since they're adjacent and they're opposite right now, I would do L, D, no, not L. Well, you could do L, do the same thing. But I do L prime, D prime, right? No, D, and then L. And then I would do U, R, F2 to complete the cross. And then for the first F2L pair, what would I do? I would do white-red, because if I do R, U, prime, R, it actually gives me a free pair. Sets up to a free pair. So I would rotate, then do RU prime R prime to solve that free pair. Then the next pair would be, give me a second here, would be orange, yellow. So for this, I rotate, and I do U prime, then F2L case 41, which, if you don't know, that case goes like this. U, R, U prime, no. Hold on, let me redo that. U prime, R prime, U, R prime, oh my god. R, U, R prime. That solves that. Next case is orange white. Just judging from look ahead, I could do U prime, R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime. And that actually leaves me with a winter variation case. I know winter variation, not that much of it, but I know a little bit of it. So since it's on the left side, the pair, I just repeat L prime, U prime, L, U until I get a winter variation case that I know. But it seems that I don't have one that I know. So I just insert it and just do OLL. And that leaves me with soon. So that's RU, R prime U, RU to R prime. That leaves me with a very nice U perm from the back. So that's, people that don't know, M2 U prime, M prime, U2, M, U prime, M2. That's from the back. Next scramble. Done, same orientation. It's going to be the same orientation for all the scrambles that I'm going to be doing. So just follow along with the scramble. Okay, we don't have that much good of a cross, but I could see orange would be a viable option. Okay, so how I do this, it might be a long cross, so don't worry. Like I said, I'm not like J-Perm or Cubehead, so I'm not like them, so the cross might be a bit longer than the previous two. So I would do, just to align the cross immediately, D, then solve orange blue, so that's R prime. Then I noticed the yellow orange cross edge at the back. I could do this in one of two ways. I could do U, then a 3-move insert for cross pieces, which is R prime FR. Or I could do another U move and do this. U, which I don't know why I did that. I could have just left it like that, like previous before. So whatever. U, M, U prime, M to solve the yellow orange piece. Then the white piece for orange cross could be solved in the same way, except you're doing it in a back slot kind of way. So that would be U prime, M, U prime, M prime to solve the cross on the bottom. So now first pair, just looking into it, would be probably white-green. So Y2 to set up the pair, then F prime, L, U2, L, F to solve that. Excuse me. And now I would do the white-blue pair, which I could do with U, R, U, R prime, then Y, then, almost forgot the algorithm. U prime, R, U, R prime, U, R. So that solves the white-blue pair. And now time for me to solve the last two pairs. So the first one I would do out of the last two would be yellow-blue. And that could be done by orienting some edges with a double sledge. If you don't know what a sledgehammer is, or sledge for short, it's R prime, F, R, F prime. That's a sledge. And a double sledge is just that twice. So one sledge, two sledge. Now it does leave the edges unoriented, but we can compensate for that by solving the last pair in a U2, L, U2. Actually, no. Undo that. U prime L. Then I get a dot case OLL. How I would usually do this, I would orient all the edges with an ELL algorithm, which is something that most people don't know. But I'm just gonna skip that and just go right into the OLL. So that's fat soon, which is wide R, U, R prime U, R, U2, wide R2, U prime, R, U prime, R, U2, wide R. That leaves me with a very nice A-perm. Having the headlights facing you, you do X prime, RUR, D2. At the beginning that was R, U prime R, I forgot to say. So you know what, let's just undo that. And take two. R, U prime R, D2, R prime U, R, D2, R2. Sorry if I got you guys confused there, it's just sometimes I forget moves because I know that many algorithms. I'll leave the number of algorithms I know in the description once I'm done recording this. So that's how I would do that scramble. Next scramble, I would now just follow along to scramble and see what cross would be viable. Okay, so I'm going to go with yellow cross on this one, because it could be solved pretty quickly. If I got this in a competition, I could solve it pretty quickly. So what I would do, since the two yellow pieces of the cross are solved in their correct spots, and two of them aren't, I could do D, put in green, but before I put in green, I do a U, because then before I solve green, I noticed that I could D2, put in red, and then D. So let's go through all that again. So before you insert green, you do a U, put in green, then D2, F, D. I would have seen that in competition, but I'm not as good as some others. So, yeah. So that's cross. Then the first pair I could see is already built for us, red, blue. And how I would do this, pretty efficient way as well. I would rotate F2, R prime, F2, R to solve that. And the next pair would be... Damn, I don't have good options here. You know what, I'll just pick green-orange as my next pair. Wait a minute. Yeah. So I would do Y prime, U prime, R prime, U2, R, U2, R prime, UR to solve that. And the next pair would be orange-blue. It's already built. So we could take it out with RU prime R, rotate, then U prime L, UL. Then that leaves me with a somewhat of a good last slot. So that could be done with U2, RU, R prime, U prime, then RU2, R prime. Leaves us with the same OLL as the previous scramble. So that's, again, fat soon. I'll repeat the algorithm in case you forgot it. wide R, U, R, U, R, U2, R, wide R2, U, R, U, R, U2, wide R. Okay, yeah, that solves it. I might have read the algorithm wrong. If I did, I'll leave it in the comments and put not the comments, I'll put it in the description, and I'll put the algorithm in the description in case I effed up. And then for PLL, that's RB perm. So what I would do is rotate RU2, not RU2, R prime U2, then RU2 again, R prime F, RU, R prime U prime, R prime F prime, R2 U prime. So that would be good, alright. And now I'm gonna switch over to 2x2 for this. And now just I'm forewarning you guys, I am not the best at 2x2. I'm still using Ortega as my method. I will be planning to learn like EG1, EG2, and whatever in the future. So I will be posting like maybe 2-3 more videos of this, like for 2x2 only. So let's switch over to 2x2. Now grab your 2x2 if you have one, and follow Scramble on the screen. Okay. So what I would do, I would make the white face. So I would do that holding with the red, blue, white corner, with red on that corner facing you. U prime, R2. Then for a back slot on the orange, blue, white corner, LU, L prime. Then that leaves me with a facing up corner for the last corner, RU2, R prime, U prime, and then RU, R prime. That leaves me with the TOLL. Then I would do U prime, RU, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, RF prime. And then I would do U and then a back adjacent swap with the two swapped corners in the back. So that'd be done with R prime, U, L prime, U2, RU prime, RU2. Then for this, I would just do R2 because they're the same thing. And then U for that. Damn, my neck hurts. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this video. And I'll probably post another video probably either today in a few hours or tomorrow.